West Virginia is one of the most underrated states when it comes to trout fishing. We have lots of public land, lots of wild trout, and almost too much water to explore. Our state fish and our only native trout is the brook trout, and as far as I can tell, there are several hundred brook trout streams in the state. And even though I've grown up here, I still find myself on a new creek every now and again that even surprises me.
Good gosh, it's huge, dude. It's a giant brook trout.
This is one of those creeks, where saying that's a giant became, well, normal.
Oh, that's a big fish. Good gracious, it's a giant. It's a giant.
Welcome back to another video. This video starts off a little differently than the rest, and that's at a Project Healing Waters event. If you don't know what Project Healing Waters is, it's an organization that aims to help heal America's veterans through fly fishing, which is pretty freaking cool. I had volunteered to guide a veteran or two on some trout in my home state of West Virginia for the Thornwood event that's held each year. I've volunteered for this event once or twice before, but just never filmed much because, to be honest, it's just awkward filming other people in my opinion, especially if you don't know them very well. Anyways, it's a super cool event to be a part of and you meet a ton of cool people, and you get to share your favorite hobby with the ones who have given more to this country than we can ever imagine.
Alright, so we got to the river that we're gonna fish. I'm gonna scout it out real quick, see if I can see anything while Micah and the veterans are getting rigged up a little bit. I thought I saw a golden trout up here, so I just want to see if I can confirm that. Because the water's pretty clear here, and it might be worth looking at. There's a little trail down to the thing here if you want to start here. Should be pretty easy to walk through there. Kind of drops off like right there. I would kind of start there. This is shallow here.
What's up? Yeah, wait up a little bit.
I think you're just, you're just gonna want to hit that, the deepest part there. Start there, we'll work down. Why not? I don't see any golden trout swimming around, but that doesn't mean anything. Yes! Yep, just strip towards us. It's a rainbow trout. Keeps dripping. Keeps dripping. Hold on. It's not ready yet. Oh my gosh, don't come to me. There we go. Rainbow trout.
Like you were saying, don't stop stripping.
Yeah.
I met someone mentioned the barb on it.
Yep. Because they just, I mean, the good thing about barbless is catch and release, like you pop it off so easily.
Yeah.
The bad news is if you don't keep stripping, they will pop.
Like,
Got it.
See ya, buddy.
He's still acting like he's hooked.
He's not. He'll figure it out in a second. There he goes. Sweet.
Good work.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
that's what we came here for.
That's right.
Here, this is that fly here. I'll just hand you this one. You can have that. I don't care.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Little tiny, called a rainbow warrior. It's got a tungsten head, so it sinks pretty fast.
I know, right?
Yeah, I would never,
It's wild.
I would never even fish with this, you know?
Yeah.
I was worried the dropper wouldn't be deep enough after cutting it off a little bit, but
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Gosh, there's one.
let that drift right by. That looked like a trout.
It was a trout for sure. That was a rainbow trout. Oh, there's a trout.
Nice fish. Strip. Let me get this.
Oh gosh, oh gosh. Oh! Yep. He's running on the other side of you now? Yep. That's a good one. Good gosh, dude, he's fighting. I don't want him to get stuck on me. Just let him do his thing for a second. Oh my gosh, come on up here, buddy. Yep, keep stripping it. No, he's not. I'm waiting for him to come up to the surface and give up for a second.
That's a nice fish.
Yep. Come over this way, buddy. Oh, that's a good one, dude. It's bigger than that other one, that's for sure. Oh, he popped off in the net. Seriously.
I don't know if I like barbless hooks or not.
I was gonna say, dude. Depends on what you're doing, man. That's a good fish, dude.
Good job, dude.
That's awesome.
We ended up getting on several more fish and had a duel with a golden trout or two, but of course the golden trout won. But Project Healing Waters is seriously a great organization, and if you're a veteran looking to find some healing through fly fishing, or just a fly fisherman with quite a bit of experience and looking for a way to give back, then this organization is for you. There are all sorts of chapters across 45 different states, so odds are there's one near you. Anyways, after the Thornwood event, I decided to fish some on my way home, and that's when I decided to fish a creek I hadn't really gotten the chance to explore before.
So, I've snuck into this creek here. I've never fished this way upper portion of this creek, and I just wanted to see what it looked like. And I see a fish right here, right now. So the Project Healing Waters event is over. I want to see if I can't catch a few fish on my own as I go home. So that's the plan. I have no idea if I'll be able to catch fish out of here, but I think I see one right here. I can't tell, but I decided to try dry fly and just see what happens. So let's do it. By the way, if you guys could see how small this is, this is tiny water, even for a brook trout. This is small. Oh, he got it. I got him. Dude, as soon as that nymph dropped down in front of his face, he swam over and ate it so quick. And that's a native brookie out of a literal puddle at the headwaters of a creek. Just goes to show, I guess. These fish live in some crazy areas. Wow. That's awesome. It's not the biggest fish, it's not the prettiest fish, but it's a cool spot to catch one, I'll tell you that much. Thanks, buddy. Sorry for messing with you. So I'm backing out of here. There's just not much water. This is like the very headwaters of the creek. And a lot of the stream is fed by teeny tiny little springs like this, which, dude, there's probably young of the year brook trout all up in here. Like, this is probably how brook trout survive their first year of life, but it's not really what I want to do. I caught that one fish up in there, which is cool, but I'm about ready to get back to the car and then, yeah, fish down lower and see if we can't catch a bigger fish. All right, let's get out of here. So I'm a little bit further down in the one creek that I caught a fish at. There's at least running water here. There's probably brook trout there. I'm gonna kind of walk up this fairly quickly to see if there's a fish that I can see, and or I'll be cool with just having a hole that I could cast at. Whoa, a fish ate. Oh, looks like a nice one actually. I think he spooked that Tom. What? Must put on a different fly. He's like, I don't know what he's doing, but he's not eating it, that's for sure. Alright. Let's catch this fish. Probably a little bit smaller, so. Let's see if he eats it, eh? That was not a good cast. This one will probably be, that's in there. Dude, I can't even see the fly. It's sunk already. I just put it on like 2 seconds ago. Thank you. There we go. Got him with that fly. Hey, buddy. Sorry for ripping you out of the water, but hello, little native. Barbless hooks. Didn't get any better than that. All right, that was probably the fish. I thought it was gonna be bigger than that, to be honest with you, but I'm gonna put the other fly back on because this one's not gonna float for very long. That other fly was floating at least a little bit before it dropped. If I had my, didn't mean to do that. If I had my desiccant with me, it wouldn't matter, but I don't have my desiccant with me, so it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. Oh, that's a big fish. Good gracious, it's a giant. It's a giant. Chill, buddy. Holy cow. That's a huge fish. For this creek, look at him fight me. Come here, buddy. Good God, there's a bunch of big fish in here. That thing's huge, dude. I saw him come back. They all ran underneath this rock. That's a freaking giant brook trout, dude. Never even fished this stretch of creek. I had no idea this size of fish existed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is undoubtedly my biggest brook trout of the year. Chill, buddy. I just want to show you off for like 1 second. He's already unhooked. But look at the kind of pink belly he's got, and those halos are incredible on that fish. He's got that pink belly. Fat, healthy brook trout, man. I know you're a king. Whoops. That's a king. It's a trophy Appalachian brook trout. All right, guys, go for the release. Thanks, buddy. I love a healthy release where they run right back where they came from. Well, didn't expect to catch my biggest brook trout of the year today, but I mean, that's why you explore new water. I've never been to this section of water ever, but when I got here and the water's skinny and there's not many holes, I was like, I don't know, you know. And then I cast into this hole, watched that fish eat, and I was just like, holy cow, this fish is actually fighting me, so it's got to be big. And I'd say the fish is probably 11, maybe a little over 11 inches, which is just an absolute trophy Appalachian brook trout. So let's keep on moving up here and see if we can't catch another one. I mean, why not? Got a few hours, so might as well make the most of it. Ooh. Not a bad fish either. It's literally the next hole, by the way, guys. By hole, I mean run. It's not much of a hole, but it's not a bad fish either. It's probably 6 inches, give or take. Chill, brother. You know, if you could just talk to these fish and be like, listen, bro. Actually, this is a girl. Listen, queen. I'm trying to let you go. Didn't mean to be rude and mess with you, if I'm being honest with you. All right, guys, we have a hole up here that looks insane. I'm gonna make dang sure that I fish this properly. That means casting from way back, doing everything I can to make sure that if there is a nice fish in here, I get them. So, see how it goes. Are you serious? Don't make me go get that. Thank you. Okay, let's launch one up in there. Up to where Papa's probably feeding, if there is a Papa. Pretty close. Good gosh, it's huge, dude. It's a giant brook trout. Oh my gosh, it's huge. It's bigger than the other one. Dude, get my net out. Oh my gosh. This fish is bigger than the other one. Oh my gosh, dude. When the fish came over to eat, it was so big its tail stuck out of the water. Oh my gosh, I can't breathe. I'm about to pass out. Give me a second, folks. Wow, dude, that fish is huge. All right, let's get a quick shot of this guy. He's still hooked, but I just want to briefly show him off. Relax, buddy. Good gosh, look how blue his halos are. That's a giant male brook trout. Go ahead and let him go. Thanks, buddy. Go back up to your spot, or go down. That's fine. Fish doesn't even fit down creek. Came right out of there, dude. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, it's another nice fish. Look at it fight. Good gosh. Gotta get up here and get up there with him. It's another beautiful, fat, healthy. Oops, somehow didn't get them in the net. Probably 8 to 10 inch fish. Healthy, healthy, healthy. Look at that, that's a female. That fish has been around the block. She's hefty. She's mad. I'm sorry I messed with you, girl. Go back up to your hole. Thanks for playing though, because that was sweet. Dude, this creek is nuts, man. This might be one of those hidden gem type situations. I feel like I find a lot of hidden gems over the years with brook trout fishing wise. And a lot of these creeks are so small that, or kind of weird to access, that a lot of people just don't fish them. And a lot of people fish some of the main systems, you know, and they probably hit that stuff hard. But a lot of these low-key streams get overlooked, and they grow some absolute gargantuan brook trout. So there's 2 holes here back to back. This first hole's not crazy, but it has a little bit of cover, and I got one. I was gonna say, it has just enough cover that it might have a fish in it. Not a giant, but we'll take it. Now the hole above that one, on the other hand, looks scary. Thanks, buddy. As I was saying, the hole above this one looks scary because it's got a big rock, or big log. It's got everything a big fish could want and or need. I'm gonna be real careful. I'm like so confident based on how far these fish are moving and how they're acting that probably a big fish is gonna eat in this pocket. And I'm like really making sure I'm set up on it. I might cast way to the left first just to make sure I'm not missing something that's sitting over there. There's a big one. Get off the rocks, dude. It's not quite as big as I was hoping out of that hole, but there might still be more in there. I knew there'd be one on that side. Relax, buddy. It's funny how you catch a few big fish out of a creek and all of a sudden this like 8-inch, incredible 8 to 9 inch brook trout that normally I'd pass out if I caught out of this small creek is all of a sudden a lot less interesting to me, but thanks, buddy. Grow and get bigger for me. Okay, so we have 2 decent holes here. We have this one back here, which isn't like that crazy of a hole. I just got a gnat up my nose, but it's good enough. There's probably a decent brook trout in it. Oh. I just said a brook trout go crazy. Dude, I can't see. There's so many gnats in my face. There he is. That fish just literally tried to shark the fly off the bank. And these fish are going nuts. They're just feeding up. It's that time of year, man. They got pretty good water right now. They got plentiful hatches. And fish like this are roaming around, sharking up anything that hits the water. It's a bunch of beasts. Alright guys, this hole right here is a big hole. I would assume the fish is going to be up at the very kind of head end of it. Is that tree and rock? Or maybe it's just a tree, or maybe it's just a rock. Just a tree. There's wedged there. And I would assume that those fish can sit underneath it if they need to. So I'm going to make a long cast in there. That was not good. Still got one though. My gosh, he jumped and went to Timbuktu. Come back here, little buddy. What? Thanks, dude. It's a pretty brook trout too, man. You're a king, buddy. All right. Try to get up in there and see if I can See if there's a bigger one sitting in there or not. May not be, I don't know. The further we get up this creek, the less big fish there may be, just because, I mean, how many big fish could be in a stream like this, you know? There's a big one. Begging, dude. As soon as I say that, giant. I saw him come out. He ate the fly subsurface. Oh, that's another big one, dude. Come on in the net. Ooh. He's not quite as big as those two I caught a little bit like 20 minutes ago, but my gosh, dude, look at the colors. Actually, he might be as big. That's a 10, 11 inch fish. Long, skinny sucker. That's insane. That is absolutely nuts. That is such a small pocket of water. Oh, thank goodness, dude. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. What a fish. Guys, look at the colors on that fish. The blue spots on these fish are impressive. This one has a little bit more orange of a belly than those other ones. But, I mean, prettiest fish on earth. I don't care what you say. Thanks, buddy. Look at that. Where's he gonna go? He's looking underneath the undercut over there. That's cool. It definitely seems like the average size fish in here is really good, and I'm just realizing there's beer cans or something in here, so I'm gonna pick up this trash and put it in my backpack as I go out of here. Dang, someone's been drinking up here, dude. That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna pick some of this trash and then we'll keep fishing. I'm only gonna fish for probably another 30 minutes or so we'll see if we can't find another big fish or two up here. I think we're getting into the sections now where it's like the big holes are gonna have big fish. You gotta find the big holes. If you don't, you're probably not gonna find a fish over like 5 inches. So I'm just gonna skip around and see if I can't find some bigger holes up here too. This spot could be decent. I think it's got just enough cover that a big fish might live in here. Issue is you can't really cast it very well. We'll see. Yep, begging. Begging, dude. You guys are probably sick of me saying big one, but dude, for this size creek, this thing's huge. And that's a 10-inch fish, man. Maybe not quite, but it's close, dude. That might be 10 inches, actually. It's another just, that's a 10-inch fish all day long, dude. Probably 11, actually. Now that I got my hands on him. Dude, that fly is gone, dude. He choked it. Stop. I'm gonna let you go. I'm letting you go. I'm letting you go. Look at this sucker. Dude. Dude, look at that fish. That's awesome. Pretty freaking brook trout, man. I hooked that fish on the tongue somehow. I hate when I do that because they always bleed a little bit. It makes me feel bad. He swam off fine, but that's what they say on Facebook when they lip them and throw them on the bank too. So that's the unfortunate part of catch and release fishing. You can have barbless flies, you can do everything right. Hook one in the tongue like that and they'll start bleeding on you. And even if you release them super quickly, you just never fully know if they actually survive or what happens to them, you know? And unfortunately, fishing in its essence is a little bit of a blood sport. And there's a big old stinking, it's like a sulfur. Anyways, my point being on that rant is that we try our best when we do catch and release to not harm the fish. But sometimes, man, stuff happens. And I'm just gonna be real and show it. So let's go up here, see if we can find another good hole. Maybe see another fish, because I don't want to end on that note. But maybe we'll find another fish up here and catch one. Everybody lock in. This is the hole we've been looking for. This is the spot. It's gonna happen, hopefully. Big, flat, but it's got undercuts up there where the fish can hang out if they need to. The question is, can I do this without spooking anything? Probably not. Alright. Cast one up in there. I don't even, good gracious. Okay, didn't really think this through. Oh, he might be coming. He's not that big. Whoops. I think I spooked them all with that one. Be honest with you. Not even that big of a fish, really. I mean, in comparison to some of the other spots or the other fish I was catching. Very pretty one though. Peace. Dang, dude. I was hoping that hole would have a little bit bigger fish for me. I'm sure it does have a bigger fish, but the problem is now that I caught a fish out of it, the odds of there just being a big fish in there that's willing to bite now drops significantly. Actually, I think I just saw a nice fish. Hold on. We might still have a chance. It's gonna take a crazy cast. Wow, what a cast that is. The fish ate it. He's looking for it. I lost my fly. No, I didn't. Here, hold on. See if he eats this time. Oh my gosh, dude, there's so many big fish in there. There's multiple big fish in that hole. That's crazy. Guys, I saw like 2 or 3 big ones in there. The little ones are just so aggressive. This fish, it's exactly the same size of fish I just caught. This fish is so aggressive that it's stealing the big one's thunder. Thanks, dude. He'll probably eat though. I see a couple decent fish. Might purposely try to hit that one. He's coming for it. He ate it. That's a giant. It's a giant brook trout. Almost just died. It's huge, dude. That's one of the bigger ones in the hole. Whoa, dude. I sight fished for that thing. Look at the colors. That's insane, man. I would like to fish this hole more, but dude, there's so many big fish swimming around in this hole. This was one of the bigger ones, and I don't think they're gonna get much bigger in the creek this high up, dude, because that's probably a 10, 11 inch fish. He's a male too. Got some pretty colors on him. You guys see the colors on that fish? Oh my gosh, dude, the orange belly. And dude, it's June now. And this fish is acting like it's October. I'd hate to see what this fish looks like in October. Show you off one last time. And that's a West Virginia native brook trout at its finest right there. Thanks, buddy. There's so many big fish like that in there. I mean, there's at least 2 or 3 about that size, which is nuts. But if you look at this hole, I don't think the fish can actually get above this hole in this, in this low water, because the water doesn't actually flow over the rocks, it flows through them. So it might be a semi-barrier when the water's, you know, low to average flows. So that might be why there's multiple big fish in here, because they either come down or they're moving up. Either way, they can't go past this hole. So that's pretty cool. But I might look at one other spot, just because getting out of here is going to be a pain in the butt. However, this might be one of the last fish of the day, so we'll see. We'll see. If I find another hole, you'll see that. If I don't find another hole, you're going to see me back at the vehicle. All right, ladies and gentlemen, made it back to the car. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. I camped in my car, by the way. I don't think I'm going to mention that in the video because I didn't film any of it, but yeah, I camped in my car for a few days, guided some veterans, and caught some incredible brook trout in what might be my favorite brook trout stream in the state of West Virginia now. So let me know in the comments below if you want me to come back here and maybe do a little camping, squirrel hunting, maybe grouse hunting, because I actually flushed a grouse out up in the one spot. So never hunted for grouse, but I think it might be really cool. So let me know if you want me to do like a little camping slash fishing slash hunting video up here this fall. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.